I know you're going through what you're going through and whatever, though. And a positive aspect of what you are going through is the diets and the diet that you were, going implementing within your lifestyle right now, and how you're eating it. And I feel like it, it's been heavily inspired by Dr. Sebi and all that, though. So I just kind of want to let us know your journey a little bit, and then kind of go into like maybe a meal or two that people can go ahead and incorporate within their lives, regardless of how they want to do it. As far as meals they can go ahead and make themselves to go ahead and live a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, man. So really, you put me on a Dr. Sebi about 2 years ago. So I wouldn't even be in this situation if I would have applied the information that you sent to me on Dr. Sebi 2 years ago. Let's just put that out there right now. And when you've gone without like meat or dairy or processed foods for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, like your fucking senses are enhanced, bro. Like I'd be smelling food, and because I work in a call center and shit. Like God, like damn, that shit smell good as hell.
That should be annoying as fuck.
It do, bro. I was like, God damn, this regular pizza be smelling good as fuck, like some shit that was sent from Italy or some shit. I'm like, God damn, that shit smell good as hell. Shit, nigga, I ain't ate pork in a minute. My girl made pork the other day, and I smelled that shit. I'm like, that shit smell good.
Wait. Hold up. Shorty made pork. Why you trying to get the thing popping? That's cool.
For the kids, for the kids though. It's for the she can't.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna show. Go ahead, do your thing. Damn, man.
But yeah, man. So the past 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, man. I've just been trying different dishes, going on YouTube, going to different websites, trying out different recipes and shit. Right. So it's more prep work, but.
What was the one joint that looked like some good ass soft ass chocolate chip cookies? But I know there wasn't.
Yeah, so that was Teff flour, Teff sausage, TEFF, Teff flour. Okay. That's Teff flour. So pretty much it's just using a different type of flour and you season you put your vegetables in and everything. You put some water in it. And then mix that shit up and start forming these like patties. So the ones I posted on Facebook and Instagram, them shits, that was too thick. Because remember, it's nothing but flour. So okay. I made that shit too thick. I mean, the taste was good, but because the shit was thick, the texture was a little bit off. But yeah, so that one you use Teff flour, you use garbanzo bean flour, you put your veggies in there, some spring water, and mix that shit up. And you just start like forming patties and shit. A real easy joint that I do a lot. One of my favorites is just fried mushrooms. Right, you can go to the store, you get you some chopped up portobello mushrooms, season them shits, and toss them in some flour, and then fry them shits, and that's pretty much it. So.
To our white audience, we'll write down what you actually have to do to season stuff.
Well, no. So, no. Check it out. No, check it out. Here's the thing when it comes to recipes, and I don't think a lot of people think about this when it comes to recipes. The measurements you're supposed to follow, like if you need 2 cups of water, or one cup of this, 1 cup of that. But when it comes to the seasonings and shit, my nigga, they're seasoning that shit to their taste, not to everybody else's. So the seasoning shit, you may have to tweak something. Because I followed recipes to the T, and them shits was tasted terrible. I'm like, damn, that's bland as shit. Come to find out, it's a white person that wrote the recipe. I'm sorry, people. You guys, your taste buds is not the same as ours. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. So with the seasonings,
it should be because we did all your cooking.
Remember, we did their cooking. They didn't cook that shit. We cooked.
Right. Exactly.
So, but yeah, man. So with any recipe, I'll say with any recipe, just be mindful of when it comes to the seasoning of it. that the recommendations they're giving is based off of their taste buds, not yours. Right? If it calls for like half a teaspoon of red pepper or whatever, and you like your shit spicy, you may want to add some more. Right? If it asks for 2 tablespoons of salt, and you don't like your shit that salty, then you got to go with, cut it down some. So, and it's all trial and error, man. I'm sure the best of chefs fuck up meals, and I definitely fucked up my share of meals over the past 2.5 weeks. It's just a learning process.
Yeah.
But then once you sit down and to eat that, and you realize that everything on your fucking plate you made from scratch, my nigga, that shit is fucking beautiful. I'm talking about down to the sauce. Even down to the sauce, you make your own fucking sauce. You sitting down like, damn, I made this shit from scratch. It's some dope shit, man. So
that's what's up, though, man. So how's the transition though? Like, how's the transition from, stop eating meat to that? You know what I mean? I know it's a process.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. Especially with the enhanced senses and you smelling all types of shit. On Saturday, and I will say this. So on Saturday, I went out with my cousin. We hung out. And I had some shrimp. I had shrimp, but I didn't get regular noodles. I got zucchini noodles. I didn't get the regular pasta noodles. I just got some veggie noodles. So I just pretty much had shrimp,
That's
seafood.
Cool. That's good though. That's good though.
That is good. You're mindful of what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah. So it's definitely a transition, Pete, bro. It's not easy, especially because tomorrow we having a Christmas party at the job, and I'm online looking at the menu like, damn, what can I get on this shit? So, it's so for some people can quit cold turkey. Some people had that ability. Other people just need to transition out of it. Eliminate pork, eliminate chicken, eliminate beef, and then go straight fish for a little while, and then after a while, eliminate fish. Right, and even if you don't eliminate fish, you can do that shit as long as you're not doing it every day. You should be good, because fish has a lot of mercury in it.
Yeah,
I mean, so, and then just make sure you're on your herbal shit, right? You're taking your herbs. So if you do eat fish and you're consistent with your herbal shit, then the herb's going to take that mercury right out. But yeah, man, it's not easy. It is a little bit more, takes a little bit more time to prep your meals and cook all that shit and everything. But once you get into the flow of things, man, that shit it's actually pretty fun, especially trying out new recipes. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, man. Go ahead, man. Chuck, man, let's get started, man.
All right, y'all know how we do as always. Start off the show before the introduction. This is the Common Sense Experience podcast, featured only on the Black Podcasters Network. I am Chuck, here with my brothers P Prop and Amir. What's up, fellas?
Remember, mic check 1 2. What is this? It's fucking
what
good.
Up, motherfuckers? What the fuck you do, man?
If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the podcast. Make sure to rate and review as well. We got some big shit coming up in 2019, so just be on the lookout for that, and be sure to share the show. If even if you don't listen to the entire show, just make sure you share it, because from beginning to end, we try to bring as much information to y'all as possible. So, and shit you won't hear on other shows. Like, we say it all the time, but literally, like, we go in, we say shit that we're not scared of the repercussions from what we're saying. Because this is our platform, right? We're not. There's no overriders. There's nobody funding us, so we can do and say what the fuck we want to say. And that's what we're here for, right? To bring that real gritty X-ray vision news to y'all, man. So, all right, Amir, man, let's get this shit. Let's get the wheels turning, bro.
Okay, man. Listen, man. We gonna talk about Cardi B and Offset. Their personal opinions on what it is with that situation, and our opinions on the reactions. Jacquees, the king of R&B, Keith Sweat's response, You know what I'm saying, though? And we, go ahead and go into that as far as with Keith Sweat's response. And who is the king of R&B in our opinion? How do we differentiate a coon-ass sellout and a spook who is sitting by the door? We're going to go into that. These marijuana moms, quote unquote, feeling freely to talk about smoking weed. Now it's cool, huh? So we're going to talk about the positive and negative effects of the legalization of marijuana. Vince Young, dressed up as a faggot. Yeah, I use the word. I don't know. That's what he looks like. Listen, gay and faggot are not, they're not synonymous. So, there's gay tough people, though, and there's also faggots. And that's what he looked like. And his Nutcracker performance as Mother Ginger. Nancy Wilson, God bless you, with her passing. We are also going to talk about the Wakanda Forever shirt being modeled by a motherfucker that looked like, I don't even know, man. He like Macaulay Culkin, some shit. The motherfucker look crazy. Model on the shirt, though, and Tory Lanez, and Royce the 5'9", and their beef. And then, as we always started, man, Pete, what the fuck is on your mind, man? What's grinding your gears, brother? Let's get it.
Hey, man, look, I had a long week, okay? So, just trying to unwind and have some fucking fun, enjoy life. So, this segment is more of a question segment to you guys, and I got a motherfucking question. Want to hear it? Here you go. Yo, I think I may have two questions, but let's knock this first one out. Who do you think masturbates more, single men or married men?
Oh, shit.
Let's get to the shit.
I would say it depends, and here's why I'm saying that. So we already know the single guy's not getting pussy consistently, right?
We don't know that.
That's true. That's very true. But the same thing for the married men. Like, there's some married men having sex like once a month. So
this is true.
In that situation, like, yeah,
nigga,
I'm beating my shit. Fuck that. I'm only getting shit once a month. No. But overall, damn, Pete, that's a good ass question, bro.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to say married men.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say, cause I'm just thinking through all the scenarios and, just a few of my friends.
Fuck all the scenarios. We could do that all day. We can do that with any question. But true. I just want to know what you think. And real quick, what made you come to that conclusion?
Shit, quite honestly, I mean, just how the dynamic of relationships change once people enter marriages. It's like sex becomes sort of like put on the back burner, right?
You ended that kind of nicely.
and I think that it's even more so like, oh, are we having sex tonight? What? Like, no, that's not how we do it. When we were dating, that's not how it was going down. We were just fucking, right? We wasn't asking questions. Can we have sex? No.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons for divorce, communication, finance, whatever. But if the sex changes, the frequency changes from pre-marriage into marriage, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So, and I think that happens in a lot of marriages where this, and I'm just this is hearsay. I'm not married. But I've known I got boys out here, and man, he's going through a divorce right now, and the sex for him, that shit was inconsistent and all that shit. So it's
he said he ain't married. I mean, I know it ain't. I know you ain't go to no church or nothing. You in there?
That's true. Yeah. Marriage is only a piece of paper. Yeah. No, that's true, Pete. Yeah. But yeah, man. So I think and I'm gonna wrap it up here. No pun intended.
See?
I think for men in marriages who aren't getting sex, and a lot of them, they may want to cheat, but they don't at the same time. Like a lot of them are probably afraid to jump that wall, and so instead of doing that, I need to beat off. I need to get this nut off because we're not having sex that often anymore. So
yeah. Okay. All right. Amir, on you, man.
Yeah.
Same question.
I feel like
somebody's watching me.
I feel like men that are in relationships are cheating more. And I feel like men who aren't are the ones who are faithful to the unpromised possibility of pussy.
You didn't answer the question. I didn't say cheating, man. I said masturbating, jerking off.
I feel like the ones who are fucking single are masturbating more.
Okay.
They're the ones that are more faithful. They're faithful to the bitches they follow. In this day and age, they're faithful to the bitches that actually like when they actually say, you know what, thanks for the ad, as you pointed out, Pete. They're the ones that are faithful to what people tell them to be faithful to. It ain't even getting the bitch. It's about the bitch actually acknowledging you. That's enough. And they made that enough.
So you talking about more like today's era, so social network era and shit. Not okay.
Right.
So,
but no. I want to make this very clear.
Please do.
Every era is being affected by this era. Because every era is defining what is now illegal to be versus what is culturally or but societally acceptable. It's against the law to hate somebody who's gay. It's against the law to have an opinion that doesn't follow the opinion of what the masses should be thinking. So these dudes are going off of bitches on their likes and shit like that. Then a bitch will go ahead, have him on a cash app and make him faithful. Based on the fact that if he doesn't do what she says to do, he can't go on her cash app. He can't spend his money.
That's the crazy shit.
That's the society we live in, nigga.
That shit is banana.
If y'all think I'm bullshitting,
you're not.
You get a buzz.
No, you're definitely not.
You're not bullshitting. The thing is, and that's the thing about questions, man. We ask questions, and Amir did some shit that I would have done just now. The nigga peeled back the onion. You know what I'm saying? And you're definitely not wrong, Amir. Like, but that's mainly simp niggas. Can we be honest? You know what I'm saying? That's mainly simp niggas. Ain't no real nigga. I could watch porn for free on the internet. Why the fuck am I gonna give you some bread just because you twerking and clapping ass? You're not even showing titties. You're not even fucking. You twerking.
Right.
Those for the simp niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel you though. No answer is wrong in this question, Chuck. I feel you to your points, because I'm not just fucking with both of your points. I'm going to keep it honest. Married men are definitely masturbating more than single niggas. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's safer, number one, when the girl ain't fucking, and it's like, you don't want to cheat. You know what I mean? You don't want to step out, because that'll cause major problems and shit. You know what I mean? So your girl ain't in the mood, fuck, man. You know what I mean? You do what you got. Those real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Those is things that's really know they got shit to lose and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Single niggas, they may have less opportunity to get pussy than a married man, but pussy is definitely there for the taking. Whether you buy it, whether you got your roster, your faithfuls and shit, whether you buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Pete, let me just say this though. You also have to think on this. You also have to think on this level. Is that even you have something, and compared to what we actually have to deal with, so you have to compare it off of age too. So
age
with a 25 and or less, 25 or less is dealing with, and how they can deal with it ain't the same way, because you got to think the 30, 40, 50-year-old women are copying the fucking teenagers and the goddamn 20-year-olds. These old bitches want to be like Cardi B. Nicki Minaj is battling Cardi B. They got an 11-year difference.
Yeah, there is definitely different.
In that world, unless you are willing to go ahead and fuck with the ratchets, but even the ratchets ain't even giving up the ratchets ain't giving up the pussy like they used to, because they want you to simp.
Yeah,
they want you to simp.
They want you to send that money.
The ratchets don't even give up the pussy like they used to. They want you to simp immediately. Yo, follow my don't go to my Instagram. Go to my Cash App. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I gotta say yes and no to. I gotta say yes and no to.
It might be even, which is a sad thing on both fronts. If you have a wife, you should be go ahead and getting it down. And if you you single, you shouldn't have to deal with that much bullshit. If you actually on your shit. If you're not on your shit, that's cool. If you're on your shit, you should be able to go ahead and just be down them down though. But now you got to deal with the power of women. That's based off emotion. They could feel one way one half an hour and another way the next.
This is true. Hey man, look, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It all sounds good, and you're not wrong at all. I'm gonna keep it funky. I know folks listen to the show, but we kicking it. I definitely got more pussy as a single man than I did you know what I mean? I'm keep it 100. And it's not just, and you don't just put it all on your girl. It's not that. It's time. It's dealing with kids. It's dirt. It's bills. It's all types of shit. So I'm not asking this question as a male bashing women question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm just kicking it with my niggas because I had a question, and this shit been on my mind for about a week and some change.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's
but it does matter. It does matter on age. It does matter on age on how that goes. It does. It matters on a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
There's so many variables that you can kind of go through. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about nobody else right now. We just kicking it, and I had a question. and it could be a broad. It could definitely be a broad question because, like I said, Amir, you're not wrong. It's a different day and age now, you know, and you got a lot of robots and a lot of followers and shit. But nigga, when we still had a lot of simp shit going on. We still had a lot of simp shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even talk about some of the shit I done did to these bitches. I'm so sorry, ladies, but it is what it is, though. Oh man, I listen. Y'all gotta look at me now. I'm sorry, but that happened, and you was down for it, and so we did it. We fucked. That's what it was.
Hey, God, all I'm saying is different. It's different, fam. It's then, and the thing really is, different. You also can't. Oh, sex is just about sex. No, nigga. But it's important. It's very fucking important. It could motivate a motherfucker. That shouldn't be the only way to motivate. Now, listen. See, people like with Mr. Stru, people like sound bites nowadays. So they going to take me saying it can give you motivation and saying, oh, you just need sex to have motivation? No, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. It can be motivational. You know what I'm saying? You going through some shit. Hey, bruh. Hey, you need to let loose. You need love. You need release frustration. There's a lot of shit you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And the part of your motivation might be needed to get to physical. And once you got that, then you doing 10 extra push-ups. you gonna do 4 extra hours at the gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all this new age shit. I'm 34 years old. I'm gonna keep it funky. I came up from the Bernie Macs, and Bernie Macs came up from the Richard Pryor. Like, we keep it funky. You need that shit. You on top of other shit, on top of being smart in the mental, on top of being healthy. You need to be healthy in all phases, and motherfuckers don't want to talk about it because you got to be hush-hush now. Nah, man, you need that. You need a busting nut. Busting nut is therapeutic.
That's a motherfucking nut.
It's therapeutic, fam. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I have one more question if we can kick it.
No, yeah.
If you don't mind.
No, you good, man. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Is damn, I had it. Fuck. All right, here you go. What girls, right? Chicks. The earlier they are at being promiscuous, does it lessen their sex drive the older they get?
No.
You don't think so?
No, sir.
No.
He said no. Kind of like we always don't want to fuck. That's just
a man with girls. That's a man with girls right there. Go ahead.
But,
no, I would think this is my opinion, my philosophy. I think the younger they are, from a promiscuous standpoint, as they grow older, they're gonna want to start exploring that more, unless they have a traumatic experience or some shit where the dude does some shit, whatever. But if not, if throughout that period of time where they're exploring and trying to figure out who they are, if they're enjoying that shit, then more than likely they're going to continue that shit into adult years. Okay. Probably extensively. Right, shit. One of the I don't know her personally. I had a conversation with her, a couple of conversations. But the Kenya Stevens chick on Facebook, the one that owns the Juju Mama company, she said she was playing with herself when she was in her teens, I think 12 or 13, and she's a freak now. She fucks not everybody, but she almost close to everybody. And I don't think that's an isolated situation. I think that happens a little more frequently than we think.
Interesting perspective, sir.
And especially in this culture where we start to see sex being more of an expression of self than anything else. You just go to Instagram, you can find all types of chicks on there doing all types of crazy shit. And versus back when we grew up, it was that shit was prohibited talking about. You couldn't even say the word in the house talking about sex. Now we don't have that sex conversation until we're 16, 18, whatever the case is. Now that conversation is being had when kids are unfortunately 11. I won't say unfortunately, but 11 or 12. Hey, this is what sex is. This is what happens during sex. Right? And the TV shows, Netflix, there's access. They're exposed more than ever to the shit that we had to fight for to get access to. I had to steal my dad's porno tapes, my stepdad's porno tapes. Right? I had to steal find his stash of Hustler magazines. I couldn't pull out a phone and go to Pornhub. That shit didn't exist back then. Now, you can catch porn on your phone. You could be walking through the mall looking at porn. That's crazy.
Yeah. You can tell Shaq got daughters, bro. I'm sorry. That was a daddy with daughters answer. I feel you, though. I feel you.
Yeah.
Amir, what's up, man? Same question.
Just word that question one more time, man. Go ahead.
Okay. The earlier, damn. Oh, I'm sounding so ebonics and shit.
Fuck talk. Go ahead.
Fuck it. The earlier
you show your child.
No. I said the earlier. the earlier a shorty may fuck, have sex, be promiscuous, does it lessen their sex drive the older they get?
Look, man, look, your child, no matter how early or how late they're gonna be, your child is gonna be the freak that they was gonna be when it was. I don't know what to fucking tell y'all. Look, you have to first of all, to eliminate all that shit, you have to own up to the fact that you have 3 different baby fathers, and why you're the way you are, in order for you to hope that your child becomes different than you are if you have a daughter as a father. First of all, the law has actually allowed you to see your son. Ain't no for the bitch, faggots. And so you have to fight through that. If you do have your child and then you're around them, you have to go ahead and teach them about how to be a man. And so that factor though, but yeah, it doesn't. It honestly is because it is probably when they're younger and they're taught something, they do become better. It all depends on the age in which they being taught that.
Real shit, y'all niggas. Real shit.
Yeah, those are some good ass questions, Pete. Though, bro. Honestly, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
So, what is he even like? What furthermore into your opinion?
Say that again.
Can you even furthermore into your opinion, like on the topic?
Can I further it? What do you mean?
Go a little furthermore into your opinion on the topic.
The check. My bad. No. Damn it, man. I don't know. Like, it depends. It depends, cause I say yes and no. Like, it depends on the person, and it definitely like and Chuck kind of alluded to it earlier. It depends on what they go through. Had a tragic experience, you know what I mean, or any type of other situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of, I'm on a seesaw with the shit. It depends, cause I've seen shit like through family, through friends. Like, I've seen like one person like, nah, they don't even like fucking no more at all. And another person is just they about it.
Yeah.
So
they bought it.
That what it is. Y'all just Google your shit. Masterpiece. Shut up. That was it, man. That was it. That was just the questions I had. That was it. I'm good. Appreciate y'all being honest and real, y'all boys.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man.
Y'all sounded scared. Y'all sounded scared at first. I ain't gonna front. Even Amir sounded a little timid, but I'm chilling.
Yeah, I ain't shit to worry about at all. I don't even know why I sound like that, though. I apologize for that, though. For anybody that thinks that I was scared, that I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. And if you got a problem with it, though, bye. I don't know what else to tell these motherfuckers. These bitches is chilling. Look, Chuck, we gotta ask what's going on, man. What's pissing off the professor? Let's get it in, man.
I wouldn't say this is something that's pissed me off per se. It's sort of just want to share some stuff, man.
It's pissing him off, y'all. He said per se. No black person uses per se unless they're in an interview.
And I found myself falling into the same mindset that I'm about to speak on, right? And that mindset is bad things don't happen to good people, right? On December 4th, if you listen to the last episode, I was diagnosed when we having surgery next month. And if you can imagine somebody with that type of diagnosis having their emotional ups and downs. And on one of my down days, I'm doing like, why is this happening? Like, I consider myself a pretty good person, right? I don't intentionally hurt people and all that shit. Like, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it, but it dawned on me that when you and anyone violates natural law, natural principle, whatever you want to call it, that there are consequences, especially if you have certain knowledge about a particular subject. So, for example, in this case, I had the information to prevent that diagnosis from manifesting. I didn't act on it. So now these are the consequences of my inaction. Right. And that's the case with, because think about it, I mean, there's millions of people across the country, across the world that eat McDonald's every fucking day, drink soda every fucking day. But they're walking around with a clean bill of health. It's because I don't know. I think as a society, we have to get away from, in terms of how we're personally impacted, the morality piece. And what I mean by that is, when I say I'm a good person, that doesn't exclude me from suffering the consequences of doing bad shit. Physical to my body, physical, whatever the case is. So I just want people to know that, even if you consider yourself a good person, but at the same time you're violating natural law, you're going to suffer the consequences. It's law. I mean, that's in my opinion, that's as fair as it gets. And I had something else I want to talk about too. I forgot what it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is it. So the other piece to that is that some diseases, if not most diseases, may not necessarily be correlated to physical health, meaning what you're consuming. I'm sure it's a good portion of it, but some of these diseases that we manifest are spiritual shit that we have to work on, emotional shit that we have to work on, mental shit that we have to work on. So you can drink all the herbs, you can eat all the fruits and vegetables, which will help some. But if you don't address the underlying spiritual reason why you have that disease, then nothing you do will help it go away. Right? There's a book I read. It's called Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolina Miss. She's a spiritual guide or whatever the case is. And in the book, she was giving examples of people that had different diseases and whatnot. Like she said, one guy, he had like she used to do readings. She used to work with a medical doctor. She used to do readings, and at the beginning, she wouldn't get a clear picture of what was wrong. She would just get like a description of the issue. So one of her patients that she was working with, she envisioned like he had cement in his throat or some shit like that. Come to find out he had, I think, throat cancer or some shit, and he was working out. He was doing all this shit that he was supposed to do to keep himself healthy. But there were spiritual issues that he hadn't addressed. Like being afraid to speak up, right? Not speaking truth, like shit, like and that shit does come back on us, right? If you think about, you go back to ancient Egypt and you talk about the talking about Ma'at, right? Truth. I think truth is one of the principles, right? If you're not speaking truth, you're literally like digging a grave, and I guess for your spiritual body, whatever the case is, and you're polluting the spiritual side of yourself by not speaking truth. So I say all that to say this, and then I'm gonna wrap it up here. Is that at the end of the day, yes, your physical being is important, but you also have to work on your spiritual self. Now, even whether or not you believe in a God or a deity, whatever the case is, you have to address that spiritual piece. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's who we are. You ever notice how people identify with their bodies and material objects? Right? What's the difference between saying my computer versus my leg? Who's the my in that situation? My phone, my seats, my arms, my legs, my chest. Who is the my in that particular scenario situation? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Right. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I can go on for a minute, man.
That's very important in recognizing the God in you.
That's what it is. I
mean,
mean,
recognizing the God in you was very important, man. And go ahead, mother.
Even our Christian listeners, the very Bible that you believe in says the kingdom of heaven is within you. Ask your preacher, what does that mean?
Right.
So see what they say.
Of a godfather of a granddad that is a preacher, man.
Say again.
You are the grandson.
Oh yeah.
Of a man who is a preacher, man.
Yeah.
And so you know
the word of God.
You know the word of God though, but go ahead, my bad.
No, yeah, but really quick, I'm gonna end it here. Shout out to him, man. He's 90. He's 91, man. He had a heart attack, I think last month, and he survived. He survived that shit. That's some shit you don't hear a lot. Somebody his age having a heart attack and surviving.
That's real.
So, yeah,
that's real shit.
Yeah.
Pete, man, you have any more to add to that though, man? And
ain't nothing to add. Ain't nothing to add. And he spoke real shit.
Oh, boy. Cardi B and Offset. God damn it. Cardi and Offset. Listen, man. Apparently, even though Offset's been cheating all his whole relationship, apparently Offset likes pussy. He's been,
come on, man.
He's been quote unquote cheating on Cardi B, and so and then he went ahead and he went to apologize. He went on stage. So I want to kind of get y'all thoughts on Cardi B and Offset, personal opinions and opinions on the reactions of that. Pete, I'm gonna start with you. You let me know is this even going down. Then Chuck, I'm gonna go with you, and I'm gonna go after y'all, brothers.
Yo, man, what are we doing? Like, okay. This is my problem, right? This is my. First of all, what my personal opinion of it, I don't have one. It's bullshit. It's fucking theater. It's WWE. It's wrestling. It's fucking fake. They under the same management. They have the same fucking. They under the same label. Come on, fam. Yeah, she was performing at Rolling Loud. Y'all really ain't think she knew about that shit? Y'all ain't think the venue knew about that shit? This is a place full of security, fam. Like, come on, man. And the thing is, I'm not even gonna say they are a part of it, but they may not know everything. Talking about Cardi and Offset, they may not know everything. These motherfuckers are getting fed bullshit to do. You know what I'm saying? They getting fed this shit. And for this to separate, for this to have any clout, any merit to relationships, to opinions on relationships, to opinion on men, to opinions on women, y'all motherfuckers is the most zombiest ass niggas I've ever seen, fam. These are fucking caricatures, bro. That's not even really them in real life. So for y'all to write soliloquies and fucking Offset a bitch ass nigga, Cardi, come on, man. Cardi was a stripper who was all over hip hop, who was fucking one of the DJs that was all over hip hop that promised to help her music career while she was dating another nigga. If y'all want to feed into the bullshit, so all this back and I'm gonna peel back the onion, all this agenda shit to keep us divisive, to keep us separate, to keep us focused on this thing while they over here doing real shit. It's all bullshit, man. Chuck?
Yeah. Shit, ditto, nigga. You said everything I was going to talk on, man. It's a distraction. I haven't been following the story, recently. But when I saw it, I'm like, okay, and Like, what's the problem? And did y'all consider this a legitimate relationship in the first place? Like, is this something that's going to be written in history books? Absolutely fucking not. Book by Offset and Cardi B. So, Pete, you hit the nail on the head, bro. There's not much more I can add to that, bro. Like, you pretty much said everything I was going to say on that, man.
My personal opinion is that this has all been we're being hoodwinked. This is Love and Hip Hop and the WWE runs the United States of America. Love and Hip Hop runs social media and entertainment, and WWE runs politics. That's how I feel about that personally. My opinion on the reactions, that's what you're taught to think. You got to think that Erica Kane, back in the day, was a popular soap opera person. Mimi Faust is now an icon. That's the society we live in. That Carly Red and all these other people and goddamn, Cardi B now. They're all icons. They're all icons. That's how you look at it. Look at the same way we look at Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker. That's them. All right, Peach Boy, Jacquees.
He's the King of R&B? Oh, we talking about the King of R&B? Let's get it.
What do you feel about the Jacquees, the King of R&B? What you feel about that, man? Is he and who's Keith Sweat's response? And you know what I'm saying? Though, who is the King of R&B, man? Just go ahead and answer. I mean, is Jacquees got the crown? Shit, fuck it, let's get it, all right?
So what we asking? You asking who's the king of R&B? What are we asking here, bro? What we
Jacquees has said that he's the king of R&B for this generation.
Right.
He said from I think like 18 or 20, something like that though, and it's like, but I can't name a song that he has. I'm saying nobody can name a song he has, even in his own age group. So I'm just trying to wonder how you can be the king. But it feels like people, just will let shit just ride though for any reason. So, your thoughts on Keith Sweat's response, and who is the king of R&B in your opinion?
First of all, that's amazing how, I swear to goodness, and we don't do it on purpose. How every topic we talk about, shit end up coming full circle. Now, in the question that I asked to spark off this conversation that we do in the Common Sense Experience, Amir alluded to the social networking area and the social networking era and the simp ass niggas, and how that is just like mainstream now. I'm gonna go back to the shit he just said. Niggas do shit for clout, fam. Niggas is chasing that one moment. It's not about money no more. It's not about who's the best. It's not about none of that shit. It's about who got the most followers, man. It's about who's being seen the most. How many views niggas got nowadays? Jacquees knows the fuck he was. Jacquees know he ain't the fucking king of R&B in this generation. You know what I'm saying? We know 2 singles. And one of the singles came out in 2013, and he redid it again. So this is nothing but that. And opinions is hate now. Everybody who say shit like this is an old ass hater. So if that's how I sound, fuck it. Because I'm not I fuck with some of Jacquees' songs. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck to them. That's another story. Yeah, man. The king, the kings of R&B, dude. It ain't no one king. It's generations, man. We going to the 70s. What we doing? We talking Marvin Gaye. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? We going to the 80s. Who the fuck we talking about that? Bobby Brown, the one
I think people always want to be the current. That's what they do now. They don't care about. They just care about if they got more likes and they got more followers versus. Right. They don't care about even about albums, even about Billboard, which that didn't mean shit. It's about likes.
That's absolutely true. And I'm in my shit like this. To me, there is no king of R&B. I do music heavy. I fuck with it. There is no real king of R&B. But if we talking current, if we talking success, if we talking right now, it should went from R. Kelly to Usher to Chris Brown. That's the last lineup it went through to me. R. Kelly, Usher to Chris Brown, and Chris Brown has it. If I have to say something, you know what I mean? So that's my thoughts, Chief.
Go ahead, Chuck. No, I appreciate that, LP.
So Jacquez, he came for Keith Sweat. Is that first of all? That's the same as Michael B. Jordan coming for Roy Jones. Like, why? Out of all the R&B niggas, why?
Right.
There's plenty of them niggas. How come you ain't come for Daniel Caesar?
Hey,
that nigga will chop that. That nigga will chop that. Pause. That nigga will chop that ass up.
Yo, real quick. I'm sorry. I forgot to say this one part. Just one part. This Jacquees disrespecting Keith Sweat. This is another example of young niggas not doing their research like they supposed to. And I know we're gonna talk about Tory Lanez and Royce later, but if Jacquees would have did his research, he know Keith Sweat is one of the few R&B niggas you don't fuck with. This nigga from Harlem, and will knock you the fuck out. And if you look in the video, he had to stop himself from yanking this nigga dreads and be like, yo, that's it, sir. Do your research, youngins.
Yeah. They don't research shit. They gotta have it in their goddamn timeline. That's what we gotta deal with. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, so I haven't heard any Jacquez shit.
Jacquez.
That's not his name. What's his name? Because what's his name?
You said Jock Gay? You said Jock Gay? Jock what? Jock Chief?
How come he ain't come for Life Jennings? How come he ain't come for Jaheim?
I don't even know if Life Jennings was out of jail.
Shit.
I was thinking the same shit.
Well, shit, first of all, hold on.
Where the fuck did Life Jennings come from, man?
Y'all gotta remember, niggas be dropping albums in prison, my nigga. Don't sleep on Life.
Hey, man.
Hope you don't got Life.
Last I saw Life Jennings, he was on Love and Hip Hop, fucking Cali Red, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
Let's not talk about it.
Damn.
Yo.
Shit. Guess when you done now, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, man, it's at the end of the day, it's comical, right? Just like Tory Lanez coming for Royce to 5'9", that's comical. Like Tory he's doing this shit for entertainment, like Pete said earlier. It's all about likes. Shit, during the live stream that Tory and Joyner did, they were talking about how many views their videos got. I don't know if y'all seen that shit where Tory and Joyner did a Facebook Live and they was talking about the rap battle and shit. And yeah, they were talking about how many. Oh, my video got 1 million views in the first 2 hours, whatever the case was. I'm like, yo, that kind of alludes to what Pete was saying earlier. It's not about the game anymore. It's about how many likes I can get. Right? Because I mean, let's keep it a stack. From a social media marketing standpoint, that looks good, right? You go to a YouTube video, you say you got 1 million views, you will naturally think, oh, this is a good video to watch. versus another video that has 1,000 views. Like, I don't know about this one. So social proof works, definitely works, but it doesn't give you a true indication of how good the work actually is. Because once somebody once somebody hits play on that YouTube video, that counts as a view. So say it's like a 5-minute diss track, niggas probably could only listen to 1 minute of it and click off, but they still get count for that view on that video. So that 1 minute is not even a true marker of how many times that particular video was played or audio was downloaded, whatever the case is. People got to be careful when it comes to this social marketing shit and this video got 10 million views, must be dope. Like, nah. I know I kind of went way left, my niggas. My bad. But yeah, that's my.
No doubt. We're talking about Nancy Wilson's passing. Rest in peace, Nancy Wilson, the jazz, music, this music impresario that she was, though, impresaria. That's the correct way of saying it, though. But shout out to her, though. All right, before we go ahead and get to the trouble, I gotta ask this question: what kind of forever shirts being modeled? God damn it, I hate white people. You know, white. I love you. I love y'all and some people individually as white people, but some of y'all white people are just, God damn it. They had the shirts with the Wakanda Forever, the sweaters, T-shirts, with a guy who was blonde hair and blue eyed, and as light as can be. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, though. Or am I wrong, or are people wrong that feel like me wrong for how we feel about that being modeled, even though it's only a superhero movie? Pete, sir, but you can go ahead, Chuck.
Everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Facts. This is facts.
Facts.
You know what it is, man. That's what I gotta say.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. It. And H&M has had a history of doing some fuckboy shit, right? So H&M knew exactly what they were doing when they put that white boy in that Wakanda shirt. They knew exactly what that's not a mistake. That shit was intentional and deliberate. They knew the type of reaction they would get from both communities, from white folks and from the black people. And that's the problem with corporations. They continue to do shit like this because we continue to support. When I say we, I mean black people. We continue to support that type of corporation. Now, I mean, let's real quick. I mean, let's follow that chain of thinking. So, if people say, well, if that's the case, we shouldn't be supporting anything. That's a lot of stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you're not aware of those things. It's a big difference. So, because we're aware of H&M's history, and we continue to support them, it's like they're gonna keep doing this shit. They're like, oh, hey, we can throw anything up on the website because niggas still gonna buy from us. And this is gonna fall off the radar. And then sometime next year, they're gonna come up with some other crazy shit. It's gonna bring them another conversation. Yeah, like Pete said, man, we already know what it is, bro. It's bullshit. It's it's fuckery, is what it is.
All right, but yeah, I appreciate both y'all perspectives though on that topic though, man. So we're gonna get right into it though, man. Then you got Trailblazers, though. We're going to go from there, though. So, Chuck, you go first. Pete, and then I'll go after y'all.
I actually don't have one for today's show. I don't have one. Shout out to all the brothers, all the sisters that, that those of us that are keeping it real as much as we can in this injustice system. It's tough being black already in America, but it's also tough being black in a corporate setting. You can't really be yourself. So shout out to all of us that are trying to do everything we can to stay sane in this fucked up world. And that's it for me, brothers.
Brother Pete, who you got, man?
Shout out to J. Cole. The nigga went platinum again with no features. Fuck the Grammys.
Well, staying on music tip, shout out to Sade for staying anonymous in this music game. Is it a crime? And all that shit, the kiss of life, all that shit, though. So I respect that, and you are down for your people, and I respect what you're doing. Sade to a motherfucker.
Yeah, but she in the white boys. She's in the white boys, bro. That's the
she's born to mix things.
No, she's like part Nigerian, but if you look at all her videos, she's in the white boys.
Charles.
Hey, it's cool. It's cool though. It's cool because I fucked with her. She's like my favorite female singer of all time. Not singer, artist. But I fucked with her.
No, but she cares about Africa though. She, what I mean?
Okay, can we talk about it? Well, hold on, because Chuck brought up a good thing. And I'm glad you brought that up, Chuck. See, I didn't know, and I fuck with Sade heavy. I love her to death. My pops put me on at an early age.
Yeah.
That's been my woman to this day. Let me chill. I'm going to relax. But, son, how come okay, I didn't even know about that shit. But let's Sade would have been a Sam, my nigga. He would have got bashed for it. He would have. What is up with that? I don't understand that. How come niggas get bashed for that shit, but women, oh well, you fuck the nigga. She got to do what's best for her. Niggas ain't shit anyway. Huh? I don't get it. I don't understand. Help me.
Good.
No, go ahead.
It's harder for a woman to be chose than it is for a man to go ahead and do the choosing. And so they get mad at us for having that, even if we say the right things. And so, even if you agree with them. And so that's what women do. So, but it wouldn't matter.
I still fucks with Sade. She's like hey, look, I got her shit. Yeah, she's dope as fuck. But then I just I think last month I was watching a lot of her videos. I'm like, she got a lot of white boys in her shit. Where the brothers at? I'm like, oh, okay. Even her band. I mean, her band is even. I think she has one. I think the dude that plays the saxophone is black, but all of the band is white.
So there's a lot of princes.
There's a lot of who?
Prince.
Who?
Prince.
Oh, Prince. Okay. Oh. Yeah, man. I mean,
so they had to get their message out with a something that could be seen through the optics to let them accept it. Prince was still preaching. Prince came out with a slave tattoo on his face, or you know what I mean. So sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to. That was a different time.
Yeah.
She still was saying mad shit. She had a song called you know what I'm saying though, about Somalia and all that.
Yeah.
So, that's what it is.
I think on her first album, she had a song, Why Can't We Get Along? I think some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, her shit is fucking dope, man. I'm sorry. Sade's
Sade is the female. No, Maxwell's a female Sade.
Mm-hmm. And P, I don't know if you agree with me. Sade can't even really sing like that. It's just her music is fucking dope.
Holy shit!
Hey, Chuck, listen, man. Hey, some people will say you're not wrong.
Yeah, like she, in my opinion, she can't sing, but her voice along with her
it's a
music,
swag. Like it sounds good. It sounds dope.
Angelic. Yeah, that shit just flows, bro.
Angelic, it flows. You know what I mean? Like she ain't
no. I don't give a fuck. No, y'all ain't gonna say that, Sade. You niggas get out of here.
Wait, you think she can sing?
I can name about 60 more. I can name 60 singers better than Sade, bro.
Yeah, facts.
It all depends on what type of music you're trying to go ahead and compare.
Nah.
Riffs? Huh? If you go off riffs, if you go off melody,
here we go. Riffs, melody.
There's different levels of music.
No.
Is Anita Baker? Is she better than Anita Baker?
Singing,
man.
No, Anita Baker's number one.
Okay. What about Whitney? Singing.
Oh, niggas like Whitney's like at least number 2 or 3. So.
Okay.
But I don't have Sade. I don't have that many people above Sade.
For singing? Nah, we're talking about
we're talking about
straight singing.
Listen.
Jill Scott.
Different. I respect singing enough. Yes, her.
Lauryn Hill.
Whitney.
Layla Hathaway. Nigga. Like, I can keep going. That's what I'm saying. I can keep... Faith.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
No.
Huh?
No.
What?
Really?
I mean,
for tone, and then you gotta go off just the way she's saying that. No, hell no.
Okay.
I love Mary J. though. Style, I would say as an artist, but not voice. No.
That's interesting.
See, okay, I don't know because I understand what he's saying. His voice. Sade has a beautiful voice. She has the best part of singing. Mary is over her to me, fam. Mary can do certain rigs, Sade can't. I feel
listen,
Mary
my
can do.
favorite Mary J. song is the joint that she had. One day we played that shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite.
She can go from that 7-day joint, right, which is like it's melodic, it's smooth, it's kind of low tone, and then she give you the "You Are Everything," nigga. She killed that.
I love Mary J.
Yeah, that "You Are Everything." That was my shit, Pete. That was my favorite fucking song of Mary J.
I love Mary J. Blige though, but if you're going off a tone, if you're going off of how you go,
I'm just saying singing, bro.
All these shit.
I'm just saying
it'd be Sade over her. Sade over Mary.
Okay.
But Mary J. will always be in the top 10. There's nobody that I want to hear. I feel like I want to hear her, but I might hear her. But ain't, you know what I'm saying, though, like, I'm going to hear that's going to take her out of the top 10, though, but no, she ain't over Sade.
Okay.
Anita Baker's number 1. That's my shit. I love that.
That's hard, bro. Yeah, that, man. That's, Okay.
That's it, man.
I think,
this is another show. We can do a whole show on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I think Sade's supposed to be coming out with another album. So when she does that, she'll go on tour.
You went to a Sade and John Legend concert, didn't you, Chuck?
Yes, sir. DC. Yes, sir.
No, in DC. This nigga. Oh man, how was that, man?
It was dope. I mean, it was last minute, so our seats were high as fuck.
Don't you make it sound like it was dope. How dope was it?
No, that shit was fire, bro. I mean, she sounded the same exact way.
Oh my God, thank you. Sound like a nigga. Don't talk. That was dope, man. You talking about goddamn? That shit was fire.
That shit was fire, yeah.
God, this nigga went to the.
I bet you.
How dope was Sade? And you was in a like a romantic setting, right?
Yeah, you know, I took my shooter there.
Motherfucker. You a fool, bro.
Yeah, man. That shit was fire, man. That was she's an amazing performer.
Shit. You got to see her up and close. That's unfair.
Yeah, definitely got to see her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's come.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, man.
Y'all fuck with Kim?
Man. Kim.
Nah, I can't do it.
What?
You're not, and you're calling. I can't do it. I can't
Why?
do it.
Pete, you can't fuck with Kim?
Yo, I never knew that Pete didn't fuck with Kim chemistry.
What? Girl. Calling your name. I can't.
My dude, bro. I'm fucking with Kim, man. That's
I can't. Yeah, my mom's and pops wear him out. That's probably why, bro. I just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's just acting calling here. I just nigga, I'm like R&B country.
I'll be in the car going in when this shit come on, bro.
No.
Oh, shit. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, cool. Okay.
Nowhere to hide. Yeah, you can't pay Kim chemistry with Pete in the vehicle.
Check this out.
So,
check this out. So at work we have this big ass whiteboard, and people be writing,
God.
questions of the day and shit. And somebody wrote, who's your favorite R&B artist? And I wrote Kim, and somebody erased that shit. I mean, I knew who erased it.
Yo, get this shit the fuck out of here, Charles.
And what was crazy is I knew who erased it. I said, Mike, you erased my shit? He's like, yeah, man, I don't fuck with Kim. Fuck that nigga. I'm like, what? You don't fuck with Kim? And it's an older cat. He like in his 50s. And he don't fuck with Kim. I mean, age don't matter, but still. That shit was funny, man.
There's too many other niggas to fuck with before you get to Kim. I'll fuck with Jaheim before I get to Kim, man. It's I can't. It's like it's some joints.
Yeah.
When I was calling your name.
No, but I will say Kim did have some. Kim was a great writer.
I give you that.
I'll give him that though, but his delivery.
Oh, you don't fuck with him either? You don't fuck with Kim either?
No, I like Kim chemistry because I respect his. It's like Babyface. It's like they're great writers, so if they do a song, you're gonna listen to it. And so, I mean, this is for the Cool For You. It's not the best song. I mean, it's just not. But it's
a hit, nigga. That shit was a hit, song. Nigga.
It was, and just like Shoot was. But they were when he and that was a song that she sung the most. She said nothing. Say shoot. She had to do riffs to make the song make sense, but she did it. And that was great.
Sing it one more time.
Say shoot. But that's all you gotta do is say it, huh? Just say shoot. Yeah. Good luck being lonely. But Shoot, man, was a song that was out there. So great writer, Kim, but he's not a top 10 singer, though.
You said he's not?
No, he can't be in a King of R&B subject.
What?
Kim chemistry can't be in. He gonna be in that conversation?
This is my opinion, and I may not have the musical ear that y'all have, y'all boys do the music, but to me, that nigga can sing, pure sing.
No, I like
really
Kim chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
You think he can sing?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I do, man.
Okay. No, I'm good. No, I respect. I'm like, yo, that's No, I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's trash. Maybe it's just me. I don't know that. I'm not saying he's trash at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Good.
Yeah, man. But yeah, my nigga.
That's your opinion. I respect it, but it's like
It's like an opinion you want to piss on. I piss on your opinion.
It's like Kim, as much because you grew up with certain music that Kim shouldn't be number one.
No, I ain't say number one. I ain't say number one.
He should be considered the king of our R&B.
No, I didn't say that. Kim came out win. Kim came out win. Like
he should at least be in the wild cards. At least in the wild cards.
Kim came out like 03.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 03. Yeah, around that time.
Something like that.
So let's talk about it. Okay, boom, 03. Let's go into this for a minute. Let's go into this bag for a minute. Let's go into this bag, fam. Because like from 99 to like 03, 04, 05, like that was some decent niggas. So we putting Kim over like Dave Hollister.
I really didn't fuck with Dave Hollis like that.
What?
No.
Just that song. That song I fucked with.
You fuck with Chicago the movie.
Come on, Chicago the
movie. But I'll say in all fairness. But no, listen. In all fairness, I didn't listen to a Dave Hollis album entire, so I can't. Yeah, I can't make that comparison because I only heard that.
Goddamn Blackstreet.
Amir, hold on. Amir.
That's a group, nigga. You can't compare one man to a group.
Hold on, yeah. All right, boom. No. Let's get past. All right, not Dave Hollister. Okay, Donnell Jones, man.
Fuck, shit, yeah, Donnell Jones, yeah.
You put Kim over Donnell Jones?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, okay. No. Yeah.
What the fuck, Ooh, nigga.
Yeah, Donnell Jones. I fucked with Donnell Jones, bro. Like,
what about Joe?
Ooh, I was about to say that shit next.
I did not hear an entire Joe album, so I can't make that.
Oh shit! Hey man, it's time. We got bars, we got poetry. What we doing? What we got? We talking the Bills. Yeah, the Bills play the Patriots Sunday. The Bills play the Patriots Sunday. Josh Allen been looking nice in there. What do you think about Josh Allen? I was kind of fucking with Josh right now. Josh been looking nice.
You know what? I think we need a star receiver. As far as the sports topics though, and Josh Allen. I played the game, and I played against the Bears defense right now this year, and Josh Allen was making a lot of great passes, and they was dropping the football, and so I feel like we need receivers. I heard shit that we trying to get AJ Green. I don't know. That's what I heard. That'll be beautiful, but we need a quality receiver on our team though, because Josh Allen is.
AJ's trying to win though, right? I'm just saying, AJ's trying to win, right?
Where is he going to win?
I mean, he can get bread wherever he goes.
Hold on, Chuck. Because we could win. Listen, Amir's absolutely right. With the wide receivers we got now, Robert Foster is turning into a beast. He's the only rookie wide receiver that got 3 games over 100 yards. And he got cut and came back. Fucking Robert is nice. Zay Jones would be a nice, solid slot player. We get like an AJ Green plus a tight end. We definitely need a tight end as well. Get Charles Clay the fuck out of here. Get a tight end. Get a veteran wideout. Beef up our O-line in the draft because we got mad draft picks. We gonna be something. We could do some shit because this is a wrap for the Patriots. It's done. Josh Gordon just left. It's a wrap for him. Gronkowski's body is 100 years old now, and he can't fucking run anymore. It's a wrap for the Patriots. So, nigga, we at least make it to the AFC chip, to the Super Bowl at least twice. Yeah. As long as we keep Josh Allen healthy and bring some weapons, we could be a problem.
He's like a Brett Favre to me.
He's like a Ben Roethlisberger to me. And in the beginning, Ben Roethlisberger, he was just like Josh, like running and shit. He had to develop. Ben wasn't a great passer when he came into the league.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he was athletic as shit and big. So that's who Josh reminded me of.
Shit.
And Tom Brady wasn't a great passer until they started cheating. So.
Yeah.
And wasn't Tom Brady like a high draft pick? Didn't he go like?
No, that nigga was dead last, fam.
Last. I mean, high meaning last. Like he went last. Like he was picked late into the draft. That's crazy how that shit work out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's hard.
Thomas Brady.
I'm pretty sure it was hard to breathe when somebody else has a dick in your name off and you have the nuts like Tom Brady did.
Thomas Brady. It was Thomas Brady. His birth certificate read Thomas Brady.
Right. Thomas Brady.
Thomas, where you going?
Right, come on, Thomas. Come on, Brady. Easy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure his initial is probably M. TMB. Too much balls.
Did he got that tattoo somewhere?
Right, they'll bite my cheeks.
Thomas, what does that stand for? Too much balls.
Too much balls. All disrespect, Tom Brady. Yo, Pete, man. Yo, man. I see the Rockets been winning lately. What you think about sports, man? What you think about what's going on with the NBA right now? In your opinion, we got the Bucks doing well. We got the Toronto Raptors actually doing well. The Lakers, they're about the third seed right now, and the Rockets are doing well. And so, what's your opinion on the Rockets and the Lakers doing well?
And then the Warriors are going to go ahead and get one. The Warriors are going to go ahead.
You said the Heat doing well?
What happened?
You said the Heat are doing well?
You should talk to Pete. He talking.
I ain't saying none of that shit.
Oh, okay. I think he's doing. I mean,
nah.
I
said the Warriors need to go ahead and get one now because if AD go to LA, it's a wrap. And I think he's going. I think he's going. So
I think he should.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wait, Antonio Davis going to the Lakers?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
What I will say is, you heard it here first. Giannis is going to be a Miami Heat.
Who?
Giannis. He's getting out of Milwaukee.
You said Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Yeah, he's gonna leave out of Milwaukee.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That is great and exciting, and I am exceedingly glad you said that. Thank you, Pete. I want to see that. I really want to see it. Giannis is my boy. Y'all know that. I'm telling you about Giannis.
I just said the reason why I said that because Giannis is on his Kobe shit. That's who he trained with. He like, fuck, I don't want no friends in the NBA. Pat Riley is that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And them boys is about business. They work. So he got to get out of there because he's going to be the beast. He's next. Once LeBron's done, it's going to be Giannis' turn and then whoever else.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell you, man, that Giannis having Kobe's mindset and having LeBron James' skill set is going to be dangerous. Giannis is that boy. That's going to be that dude. I would love to see him go to Miami, to be honest with you.
Remember I said that it's 12/20. It's December 20th, 2018, my nigga. Remember I said that shit.
Awesome. What would also be awesome is to see him go to goddamn Houston. But listen, this is here and there. What we gotta say? We gotta talk a little shit though, right there though. But I had to say what I had to say though, man. All right, Pete, man. Chuck.
Yeah.
Just real quick about the Saints, about the Saints, and about the Rams. Are they overrated? They saw their recent losses that they've had.
No.
Nah, it ain't overrated,
No,
man.
not overrated, not at all.
We knew what it was. Everybody knew Jared Goff is a systems quarterback. And when Ty Gurley ain't right, Jared Goff ain't right. I mean, the Saints, if the Saints get I'm telling you this, if the Saints do get the win the division and get the bye week, and if the playoffs go through the Saints in New Orleans, them niggas going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you'll have the Patriots out of the Super Bowl, right?
No, I got the Chargers. Oh yeah, out of the Super Bowl.
I got the Chargers too, though. Are the Chargers the best? They should be favored?
Yeah, man. If Anthony Lynn don't get fucking Coach of the Year, bro, we know what it is. We know what it is. Them Charger boys, and them, if it goes to, and the thing is, they can play anywhere. Their home is not really a home, bro. They in LA, motherfucker. It's not. They not really that loyal fans, you know. So they could play anywhere. They could play on the road and win a playoff game. So, I got the Chargers, bro. Philip Rivers is nasty. Anthony Lynn, he better if he don't at least get nominated or talked about, he Coach of the Year, bro.
Okay. What about the Chiefs? What about the Chiefs?
A black man who should have been our coach. Who should have been our coach still.
Pete, what about the Chiefs? You're not fucking with the Chiefs?
I fuck with the Chiefs, but their defense is trash. Chargers got decent defense.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Their defense is trash, man.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you got the Chargers, and is the general consensus the Saints?
I got the Saints or the Rams. If the Saints, if the playoffs go through New Orleans, I got them boys going to the Super Bowl. But I got the Saints or the Rams.
Okay. And you, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, same thing as just now. Well, see, I didn't know about the Chiefs not having a defense, so that defense is definitely needed to.
You need defense in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck with it. As much as they try to make it offensively, you need defense in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah, I'm rolling with the Chargers and the Saints.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Texans Saints.
Who?
Texans Saints. I'm rooting for them too. I'm rooting for
DeAndre Hopkins and them boys.
The Texans.
I feel like they do play the Saints for the lose.
Wait, time out. Did you just say Texans?
Houston Texans, yeah.
About to get his bag.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
they're 11-3 or 10-3. Well, no, 11-3, I believe.
Okay, fair enough.
10-4 at the worst. 10-4. That ain't bad, and they've been balling.
I thought Chuck was going to get into his woke bag because the owner is the most racist motherfucker on the face of this planet.
And he just died.
He did? Oh, shit.
Yeah!
You said who?
He's dead. That's what fucking motherfucker is dead.
Who died?
Ding dong, the Texas owner's dead.
Oh, he's
dead. Come on, shit. All right, man. Everybody relax.
You're stupid, man.
All good.
I don't give a fuck. Ding dong, Texas owner's dead.
I don't know, man. I don't want no bad juju. I don't want no bad juju.
Yeah, true, bro.
Fair enough. Well, no, ain't no bad juju. He's dead.
No bad juju.
If bad juju isn't going ahead and a person is dead that wanted to do wrong to you, it's not bad juju. That's go ahead and say, you know what? Yay. You're not going to be happy about your slave master. You're going to be fucking wish him dead. That's what he said he was. The inmates are running the asylum. Fuck, man. That ain't bad juju. What?
I made him. I be.
Fair enough, man. No, but listen, man. Pete, you got any bars or anything? You good?
You chilling, man. Thank you for coming out.
All right. That's fair enough. You know what I'm saying, though? Look out, man. For my boys, man. Ain't music, though, coming out. But as always, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying though, but it is what it is though. But even though I love y'all, God loves you even more, and I barely tolerate you though. Go ahead, Chuck, man. Do your thing.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Haven't yet? Be sure to subscribe, like. We can't like the podcast. You can subscribe. You can rate and review it. So you can't like the podcast. We hope that you do. And just be sure to share it with your peoples. We talk about some real shit on here, man. So I'm out.
Yo, I'm gonna say this real quick because I saw this today, and niggas been going through some things, and it related to the shit. Believe it or not, there is a purpose in your pain. Choose to let it develop you and not define you. We sing the new piece. We see y'all next week. We out.